Hello, Valley Vista Vikings. Please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. I am Dr. Emery. I am your principal, and I want to welcome you to this new school year that we're starting today. I want to talk to you about our school, about how we are all going to work together to make this a great school year for everybody. First of all, you need to know what your school is all about, what we believe in, and what's important to us as a school. This is an acronym, METAS, and it holds many important meanings for us. First of all, it describes our purpose to provide a multicultural education through arts and sciences to every one of our students. We are a dual language school, and that means that almost all of our students every day are learning in two languages. Metas is also the Spanish word for goals. Goals are very, very important to us. We feel they're important to success. Setting the right goals is the best way to succeed in anything. And so that's going to be one of our main things to show you is how to set goals for you so that you can make sure that you're moving forward in a lot of different areas. You're going to see metas also in our Viking virtues. You will see that reflected in the Vikings Creed and also in our Vikings Code of Conduct, in other words, our school rules. We use metas also as an easy way to remember the valuable habits that we are always trying to master in ourselves. The M reminds us here that we control our mindset. So it is up to you, your attitude and how you approach your learning. That's all up to you and your mindset. You can train your brain. The E, effort, it reminds us that good things do take a little bit of work. We do not shy away from putting effort into some things because that makes it worth it. The T for think critically, it is great to wonder, to ask questions. We encourage that. That is how we get to really understand things. And many times that's how we make things better. The A is for adding value, and it reminds us to make sure that we are always contributing positively, no matter where we are or who we're with. And then the S stands for self-efficacy here, and that tells us that you don't have to know everything all the time. You simply need to know to never give up, and you need to have that confidence to work things through in order to be successful. We created this Viking Creed so that we can say it and repeat it, almost like a pledge, because it is proven that repeating positive things actually does help us train our brain to look at things more positively and to gain some positive habits. As the year goes on, we will work on different parts of this and call different attention to these virtues and these beliefs. But for now, what I want you to do is to say this creed with me. So I will say parts of it and you will repeat. Ready? Metas helps me remember that I control my mindset. With effort, I can accomplish anything. Thinking critically leads me to discover and learn more. The things I do add value to my class, my school, and my community. Every day I will work to be the best me I can be. All this builds the self-efficacy that will help me succeed. I promise to act and speak with kindness. If I see someone being hurt by others, I will tell an adult. Everyone should feel safe and happy at school. I am part of what's great about my school. If you didn't get this right the first time, for example, don't worry about it. We will be repeating it over and over again, and hopefully you'll learn about these parts of the creed and figure out why they're so important. We are, as you may know, the home of the Valley Vista Vikings. That means that you are a Viking. Vikings work together to be successful. The ship goes faster, moves more smoothly, and can go farther when everyone on the ship is rowing together. Everyone here will wear masks when we're indoors. When we're outside, we will be careful to keep a little bit of distance from others, and we will still follow the core four. That means that we are going to make sure that we tell our parents when we don't feel good, because if you're sick, you do have to stay home. We're going to be wearing masks, as I said, when we're inside places. Your teacher will help you know when that is. And we're going to be keeping physical distance, but not 6 feet from each other, just a good personal distance, 2-3 feet. Again, your teachers are going to help you practice all this. And I've got to remind you always to wash your hands. Obviously, right after you use the bathroom for sure, but you're also going to be washing your hands at different times throughout the day, before you eat, after you play, all of that. We have what we call a code of conduct, our school rules, and they all fall under these main 3 rules, basically. Be kind, be safe, and be responsible. You will learn about and practice what these rules look like in different parts of the school. So in the classroom versus the bathroom or the library or the playground. Even learning about how these 3 rules act out in the hallway when we're walking through school. Here's an example of one of our codes of conduct, and it's about the level of voice. So you will be practicing and learning about what places are appropriate for a level 1. For example, maybe in the classroom or in the library is a level 1 voice, a whisper voice. Then again, when you're out on the playground, a level 3 might be fine, because a level 3 is outside voices. So you'll be practicing that. Here's another example of our code of conduct in the bathroom. Very important one. When we are in the bathroom, we're going to be using that level 1 voice. We're also going to be making sure that we stick to the rule of 4, and your teachers are going to help you practice and know what the rule of 4 is. It is up to all of us to make this school a happy and safe place. Respect plays a big part of it. But walking in lines the right way in single file with a little personal space is going to be important for all of us to do. Smiling, greeting people, saying good morning, saying hello, appreciating what everyone does for you. Say thank you, say please, say excuse me. All these little things create a happy place, and all of us have to contribute to it. Make sure every day that you do something nice for someone else. That is actually going to warm your heart and make you happier. When we're going to recess, when we're doing some emergency drills, after lunch times when we go play, this rule is going to be very important. When you hear the bullhorn, the siren from your teacher or any adult that is watching you play, you need to do these 4 things right away. You need to freeze. Stop what you're doing, everything that you're doing. You need to squat, which means you need to lower your body down to the ground, sort of. You don't sit on the floor, but you just kind of scrunch down. And then you need to listen. So you need to be quiet. You can't continue to talk to your friends because you're going to have to follow directions. It is everyone's responsibility to keep this place a safe place. And following these 4 things is very important. Freeze, squat, listen, and then follow directions. Today and every day, when you hear that siren, your teachers are going to be giving you directions. Now it's time for first grade to line up. Now it's time for the boys to line up, or it's time for anyone wearing blue shirts to line up. You have to listen to directions and follow those directions, because if there ever is an emergency, you need to make sure that you know what to do. And that comes from listening to the adults around you. Here's some things that I want to remind you are not appropriate to bring to school. So do not bring things like Pokemon cards or other cards like that. Cell phones, if we see or hear a cell phone on school campus, we're going to have to take it, and I am going to be the one that's going to wait for your mom or dad to come and get it. So we suggest that you do not bring cell phones to school. If you do bring it, it better be turned off and way at the bottom of your backpack. And no one should ever see or hear it while you're on school grounds. Okay, very important. Of course, you need to be careful. We say don't bring them because they could get broken, and we're not going to be responsible for anything like that. Those are expensive. We're going to ask you not to wear open-toed shoes, and that it's hard during the summer. I understand that, but all of our students participate in physical education, in PE. They play at recess time, and open-toed shoes are very dangerous. So for school, we don't use any open-toed shoes. Any toy is not appropriate to bring to school either. I know sometimes you want to share some things with your friends and you want to show them, but the school is not the place for that. You have to do that on the weekends or after school at home. So toys are not okay. And as far as like things to play with out on the playground, you can only play with school stuff. In other words, we will give you the equipment to play with. You cannot bring anything, even a basketball or any kind of ball, to school. And my girls, I'm just want to let you know that you got to be careful about what you bring to school too, what you're wearing. Sometimes earrings get caught in people's hair when you're playing out on the playground, or things like that. So those things could be dangerous. Things that you do need for school. Number 1, to be successful, you actually need to show up. You need to be here every single school day. There's only 180 school days. That's less of an entire year. So make sure that you come to school every day and that you come to school on time. To make sure that you're going to be on time, make sure you're getting up early enough. Go to bed early the night before school. Get your things together the night before school so that you're not running around crazy in the morning. So help your parents get you to school on time. Once you get here, make sure you come prepared. You have everything you need, and you're ready to learn. Remember our 3 main rules: to be kind, to be responsible, and to be safe. And be open to learning. That's the growth mindset. You have to be open to listening. You have to be open to changing your mind. You have to be open to learning from others, not just your teachers, but everyone here at school. And then, of course, we hope that you enjoy your time at school, because we all learn a lot more and a lot better when we're enjoying ourselves. Having a growth mindset is critical to your success. We've been learning about the growth mindset now for a long time at this school, because we feel it is very, very important that you believe that you can always learn. You can always get better, even when things are hard and even when things seem like you're never going to get it. You need to know that you will get it. You need to not quit. You need to believe that you just don't get it yet, right? A key word there. It changes everything when you talk to yourself that way. So this growth mindset is something that we will be working on, because it's very key to our success, your success, and us always improving. The power of that word, yet, oh my goodness, it's crazy good. It keeps us trying. If you leave that word out, then you might quit before you figure something out. People that are successful have a growth mindset, and they really use that concept of not yet, but I'm still working towards success. Have you ever heard of the saying that you must believe to achieve? We believe that that saying is true. And so we need you believing in yourself. We need you to believe that this is going to be a great school year. We need you to be part of what makes this a great school year. And so all together, we will all make sure that this is a great school year. We're going to have reading awards. Those of you that have been here before, you know what that's all about. We're going to have a lot of math learning and figuring things out in math. And that is where the really interesting part comes in. We're going to be building up this thing we call a self-efficacy. And again, it's a belief in yourself that you can figure things out. You don't need to be told everything, that you don't need to ace everything. You can figure things out. You can expect that the adults around school are going to be looking for reasons to celebrate you. So we're going to be looking for reasons to give you gotchas and, like I mentioned before, reading awards and things like that. There will be a lot of opportunity for you to shine at this school. We're all about the brain and learning, of course, but we are also all about the heart and caring. So taking care of both these things together is what's going to really make this place a very special and happy place for you. So we want you working towards that and understanding that that is our goal. So your teacher might want you to have some discussion about different parts of things that you're learning this week, possibly, so that you can understand things a little bit better and see what things are supposed to look like. Your teacher's going to be asking you to think about how maybe a growth mindset might help you and things like that. This is going to be happening throughout the year, but it's all good stuff and good habits. So I will be walking around today to introduce myself and to introduce you to some other very important people that are also here at our school this year to be part of our team. They're new, and so we'll walk around and say hello and make sure that you feel safe and welcomed, and you know who is all around you here to help you. Welcome to the start of the 2021-2022 school year. We're very glad you're here.